Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to my Sims 4 Arts and Crafts Stuff Pack Round 3 CAS Results Overview video. So on Friday, SimGuruNinja tweeted, CAS voting results are in for the upcoming Community Stuff Pack. Click the link and check out the winners. And also for some of us, we would have had a similar message on our home screen when you load it up into your game, and clicking the view results would take you to the blog, where it said, Round 3 results reveal knits are in style. Get comfortable with these new CAS items. At this point, we're well underway in the development process of our upcoming The Sims 4 Community Voted Arts and Crafts Themed Stuff Pack. As a community, you picked your favorite gameplay feature, knitting and art style DIY delight, for the pack. Round 3 of the voting, though, starts to take us into the particular assets you'll see with a Create Sim clothing choices. In the time since the voting ended, we've parsed the data, finalized the selections, and gone through an informal internal approval process to ensure the pack's offerings are well balanced. Someone actually asked what that meant, and SimGuruNinja replied, in this case, it was to evaluate how many knit CAS items got selected. Design really wanted an additional knit item for gameplay reasons, so we dropped the number 15 and moved up the next knit asset. So back to the blog post. From the whopping 92 pieces of CAS concept art presented, your votes help narrow it down to the top 15 pieces you see below. Some of them are even craftable in-game. Without further ado, these are the clothing options that will be included in this upcoming stuff pack. So here are the final 15 CAS selections from the vote, and it's a pretty good spread across the ages. We have 2 for toddlers, 2 for children, though it does look like they're for girls. We have 4 things for males, 1 hat, which I would hope is for everybody, and 6 things for females, including number 41, which was the most popular item in the vote. It ranked number 1, and we had a sneak preview of that last week. I voted for 4 of these things, though I'd have to say there are a few things here that I would have voted for if I'd had more votes, i.e. that I liked them anyways, even if I didn't vote for them. I'm a little disappointed that there was like a toddler pajama, which I'll show, that I had voted for. I really would have liked that to have made it, because I don't use custom content, so I would like more pajamas in the game, and I actually don't like the pajamas that cover up the toddlers had, because when I have multiple kids in my house, toddlers I should say, I can't tell them apart very well. I do like the number 49, the pants for the females, but I just think we have so many pants for females already in the game that I probably would have preferred a pair of pants for males, which is why I voted on them. But if you want more details on how I voted, I will link to that at the end of this video. There is, however, nothing here for cats and dogs, so I guess they didn't get enough votes. I saw some people were a bit disappointed about that, but I expect those people who don't have cats and dogs are probably a little bit relieved, because I did see a few people when the vote was live not very happy that they were included, because they wouldn't be able to use it because they didn't have cats and dogs. That said, 15 items isn't really that many items. I did comment somewhere about the clothing selection, so I'm hoping that we'll maybe get some hair. I guess time will tell. I'll talk about the number a little bit more at the end of this video. So the blog post then went on to say, over the next couple of weeks, our concept artists will be creating more art for the next vote in early March, when you will be able to help us settle on the objects we move forward with. Until then, you can start planning the perfect outfits for your Sims to wear while crafting. And then they essentially link to their social sites where you can contact them or reach them. Now, someone did give this feedback in response to the results, and they essentially said, to make voting more fair, maybe there could be an item amount that must be met per category, and then she gave an example for female items, for males, to kids, etc., and then it would be evenly distributed. So what SimGuruNinja said in response to that is that we discussed and considered that, but in the end, we didn't want to assume players wanted equal balance between categories and let the raw vote totals determine the winners. We structured the CAS vote similarly to the first community stuff pack, laundry. And I do remember it was like that with laundry. We just got to pick our favorites, and there wasn't any guidance as to how many we picked per category. So what also came out on Friday was a post by SimGuru Sarah on the forums that SimGuruNinja tweeted about, and I will have a link to this tweet and any tweets and the blog post in the description down below. Unfortunately, when I try and link to the Sims 4 forums, YouTube tends to delete them. I will try. If it's not there, that's why you need to go through the tweet. So here's her post, and she does have a disclaimer saying designs are still in progress and could change during development. I wanted to share a little bit about the gameplay and the results with you all. The CAS items numbered in blue are the items we're currently planning to let you craft via the knitting skill. And so you can see that there are actually 7 items. 1 hat, 1 thing for toddlers, 1 thing for girls, it looks like, 2 tops for males, and 2 things for females, being teen and up for the latter. She then went on to explain on the same post, with the community voted stuff packs, we try to respect the vote as much as possible. This pack is unique in that the CAS items have actual gameplay implications since you will be able to knit some of the clothing items. With that in mind, we swapped 1 adult female top for a child sweater, number 80, in order to have something to knit for kids. This child's sweater was ranked 23rd in overall votes. The current plan is to let you unlock different clothing knits and objects at different skill levels, similar to how existing crafting skills work in the game. We're investigating having these crafted clothing items only unlock in CAS after they're crafted, but that may or may not make it into the final game. Knitted objects would work like current craftable objects in that they are not available in the Build By catalog, but you can craft them and then place them in the world. We'll have more details to share about the gameplay in the coming weeks and months. Why does it take so long for us to talk about gameplay? Because of the development schedule for stuff packs, we have to front load art assets, clothing, and objects. When we select these assets, we know the pack theme, the art style, and the major gameplay features, but the specifics of the designs aren't worked out yet, because we don't start working on the gameplay, coding, tuning, text, etc. until much later, usually right before or right after the art assets are complete. I hope you found this information interesting and insightful. And then she ended with, have a great weekend and happy simming. And I just put an overlay of the pictures there. That's actually, if you look at the post, it's a big long post, but it would have made it too small to show it all together on the video. So there was someone who tweeted asking a question. They said they were confused about something. On the forum, SimGuru Sarah stated that they've swapped a female top with a child sweater that was ranked 23rd overall. And that person seemed to think that that meant the top 15 items weren't actually chosen for the final pack. What SimGuruNinja responded with was, as Sarah explains in her forum post, there was concern that there were not enough knit clothing selected that could be used as knittable craftables in gameplay. So we dropped the number 15 CAS items and moved up the next highest ranked knit asset. Then he went on to say that this small change from the dev side is consistent with how we approach CAS voting and results in the first community stuff pack, laundry, as well. So now let's talk about the number 15 for Create a Sim and how that compares to other packs, which I have a summary up there on the screen. And the Create a Sim items are highlighted in yellow by pack. The average for pack is about 25, and 15 is obviously under that average. Though whether we get hairs, like I said, I don't know whether that'll be in addition to it. I had hoped when we saw the 15 originally that the actual gameplay knittables were going to be in addition to them and weren't going to be included in those objects, but obviously we know that's not the case now. So I'd have to say 15 is kind of light compared to 25, and hopefully they don't go light on the build by objects too, but I expect there's going to be some craft. I kind of think it's going to be the same with the build by vote, that some of the objects that are going to be in there perhaps are going to be craftables too, but I guess we'll see soon enough. Hopefully they'll let us know that up front with the next one, if that is the case. You can see that Laundry Day, which was the other community stuff pack, was light on the Create a Sim. We had 20 objects versus the 25, but the build by exceeded the average for the build by objects. So hopefully we'll get the same thing with this stuff pack. So let me know down below in a comment what you thought about the vote results. Did you like what made it? Were there things that you had picked in that vote result? Or were there some things that you really, really wanted that didn't make it into it? But that's going to be it for this video. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much!